eradicate FGM as a strategy. We also rolled out the safe male circumcision as women, where it's only men who can handle many issues, and we have supported boys so that they can support their sisters and also be in the front line in the eradication of FGM. We ran Girl Child Education Program, where we support girls through the partnership with Women's Global Education Project through scholarship, and we have more than 3,000 girls that have gone through this, and many have jobs. The Sisters League program, which Jenny has talked about, we are doing it together because we have women's global people on the ground who are also assisted by the USA. Through our we have child molding clubs, which touch the young lives of both boys and girls in school, and it is out of these clubs that this library has come up. We continue to support adult literacy in our community, where over 1,200 adult women today continue to acquire foundational knowledge and skills which are crucial to support our children through their education. And now we have another first, the Gatonga Community Library, which is consistent in our key belief that knowledge and education are the cornerstones of changing, improving, and uplifting the lives of our community. Let me share a few personal success stories of Njuki that highlight the impact of our work.
This great library and ICT center that we have opened today will provide learning materials for young and early adulthood in Gatonga Ward and the environs. And it will also have written history with widespread promotion of e-learning. And as a part of our duty to support education and vocational training, the county government of Tharaka will continue supporting learners through various interventions, including bursaries for pupils and upgrading learning facilities and facilitating mentorship. Over the years, the learning has been translated to activity that only allows us to not only dutifully show that we can pass examinations, rather than an accumulation of knowledge. That is the nature of the curriculum that was there in the past. But with what we have currently in Kenya, which we know that is a curriculum that is more practical, we are going to support and improve this library to be able to be in tandem with what the Kenyan curriculum is offering at the moment, which we popularly refer to as CBC, competence-based curriculum. I call upon our learners to strive to demonstrate all the knowledge acquired over the course of study to help us respond to challenges to promote equity in our country. Mimi nasema kwamba Tharaka Nithi County itakusaidia kumaliza hiyo ofisi ikae maridadi kama hii, kwa sababu wewe ni mtu wa kina mama. Hatutaki kina mama kila wakati watu wanasoma wanakuja kukuibia library. Tunataka wanapiga kona wanakuja kukuibia pale, alafu mnaenda library baadaye. Sisi tunajua ni sasa ni mtu wa waekuru. Maadi kumuona magna matika auga kemi. Na maine tutiko na malinga kemi library, kwa hivyo nitamalizia hii ofisi alinga kemi go. Alija kwenda kwenye library akatorana nyuma kabla library. Hiyo ni ya kwanza. The second one, I have to say in English, Mission Director, we pledge as a county government, because libraries are now devolved and you've done as good, you built as one. We pledge to support this library with one dedicated librarian paid by the county government of Tharaka Nithi. And we'll also employ 3 members of support staff, one of them being a security for making sure that we have security there, and 2 of them just supporting the operations, who are going to be the payroll of the county government of Tharaka Nithi for now. When eventually the mission pulls out, because we know you cannot be here forever, then we now can have another engagement on how we can do what we can do that time. But we are grateful and we are ready to engage as a county. Our development partners know even beyond what most of our leaders know. And those of us who sometimes wonder, what does America do for us? This is America here today. and you can see their presence, not just a visit, but a permanent mark that is going to have an impact to the lives of our people now and forever, even beyond the time when we're here.
Because I remember when I was a child, and I remember my mother coming into my room late at night and saying, David, time to go to sleep. You need to go to sleep. And I say, okay, Mom, I'm going to sleep. And I pull the covers over my head, and I have a little torch, and I bring out my book, and I keep reading. And I read sometimes my textbooks, but sometimes I read about countries far away, people living in different worlds from me. And because of that, when I graduated from university, the first thing I did is I said, I want to go somewhere far away that I didn't know. And I want to become a teacher. So my first trip to Africa was as a teacher in Zimbabwe in a community very similar to this, where I taught secondary school math and science to students who had a hunger to learn and are hopefully have gone forth and done tremendous things. And so it's great to see a resource here, you working for the community here and providing opportunities to you all as we go forward as well. Also Jen, who's, I just met today, who's been working tirelessly as well in partnership. Thank you very much for your partnership.
Na nasimama hapa kwa niaba ya Katibu Wizara ya Elimu, Dr. Berio Kipsang, and he has a lot of goodwill for the project, and he promised to continue to support and even appreciated you very, very sincerely for the work that you are doing. Our governor will appreciate also that yesterday you were recognized somewhere else and given a post. That is also something good for all of us.
I want to thank all those who contributed to the building of the library. This is an excellent job, and only God can reward you. Number two, Tharaka University has 8,500 students, and 3,000 of them stay in Gatonga. So this library will give them an opportunity to study while at the comfort of Gatonga town. Number three, in the new education system, the competence-based education, there are some key competencies that this library will assist. One is communication, the other one is digital literacy, and the other one is lifelong learning. So this library is very important in the context of the new education system that has been introduced. So we also want to thank all the stakeholders. Number four, and finally, people perish because of lack of what? Knowledge. In fact, somebody said, if you want to find information from an African, put it in a book. Because they don't like doing what? Reading. The library is here. Don't be like that African. When we went to visit the digital library, we saw that you can even get the type of crops to plant in this season. You can also understand the rainfall we will get this season. So, through this library, we have brought all the world to what? To Gatonga. I would encourage the people who are in this project also to consider extending these services to other schools around. Not physically, but you can do it digitally. In Tharaka University, we have a digital library, and we have acquired a software known as Ease Proxy, where students can also access digital services at the comfort of their own.